I know this is going to sound crazy coming from me, but I've stopped trading ICT Concepts like 99% of you do. I don't sit there staring at the 1-minute chart for 6 hours trying to analyze daily bias, and I definitely don't try to catch every single swing in the market. In fact, I'm going to be controversial. I believe that the smart money concepts, the ICT, at least the way they're taught to the masses today, have become the new retail trading. It's the new trap, and not because the concepts are wrong. The concepts are brilliant, but because they're turning you into an analyst, not a trader. For years, I fell into this trap. My chart looked like a Picasso painting. I had breakers, mitigation blocks, fair value gaps, liquidity voice, and rejection blocks marked out on every single time frame from the monthly down to the 1 minute. And I felt like a genius because I knew what everything was. But my bank account did not reflect that. I was losing money to guys who were just trading support and resistance. Why? Because I was drowning in information. The problem with retail ICT is what I call the hammer paradox. If you got a hammer, everything looks like a nail. When you learn about order blocks, you start seeing them everywhere. If the order block fails, you say, oh, it was actually a breaker. If the breaker fails, you say, oh, it was just a liquidity sweep. And this is a disease of subjectivity. In hindsight, ICT concepts work 100% of the time. But in live trading, when you see the candles go up and down in real time, that order block is often just a speed bump that the algorithm is about to run over. I realized that trying to trade concepts without a strict filter is just sophisticated gambling. I had to make a choice. Do I want to be the guy that can explain every single candle on Twitter after it happens? Or do I want to be the guy that makes money while it happens? I chose the money. And to do that, I had to stop trading general ICT and start trading a mechanical system. Here's the secret that changed everything for me. The market is 90% noise. It is random. The algorithm is just balancing books for the majority of the day. But there are specific windows where the algorithm delivers price efficiently. Time is the only constant. Price can do anything, but the clock never lies. I stopped looking at price first and started looking at time first, specifically the 10 a.m. New York window. Why 10 a.m.? Because every day at 10, there's a new 4-hour candle opening. And every 4-hour candle needs a wick. And there's where the power of 3 or the AMD comes in, where a candle opens, accumulates, then manipulates, creating the low of the 4-hour candle, and then starts the distribution, creating the body of the candle. This is the cheat code. Knowing the combination with a new 4-hour candle and the AMD is the cheat code. And now you know how the 10 a.m. game works with the new 4-hour candle and the power of 3. Next question you should ask yourself is, how to determine if the next 4-hour candle is more likely going to be a bullish or a bearish one? The answer to that can be found in daily bias. Earlier, I created a full guide on daily bias, which the link I will share inside the description. And the frameworks I shared in that video are these ones. You can use 3 frameworks. The first one is looking at previous days highs and lows and previous weeks highs and lows and see how the current candle closes in comparison with the previous one. Now you can use it on a daily and a weekly level to determine your daily bias. Together with that, you can use internal range liquidity and external range liquidity. Internal range liquidity are fair value gaps, and external range liquidity are old highs and lows. And you can use as a place to trade from internal to external, or from external from an old high back into the range to a fair value gap. And if you do it on the higher time frame, that's what you can use on the lower time frame with the 10 a.m. game to find your high probability bias. And using previous day and week highs and lows together with internal and external range liquidity, there is where you can play a 10 a.m. game with the open, high, low, close, the power of 3, and the AMD. So I stripped away 95% of ICT concepts. I don't care about the Asia range. I don't care about the London close. I became a specialist. I play one video game level every single day, and I call it a 10 a.m. game. Here's the exact mechanical blueprint. It has 3 phases. If you can follow these 3 steps, you are already ahead of 90% of traders who are drowning in analysis paralysis. Step 1 is the accumulation, which happens most days between 8:30 and 9:50 a.m. EST around the New York Open. This is the hardest part for most of you, and that is doing nothing. During the 9:30 open, retail traders and impatient ICT students are getting chopped up. They're chasing breakouts. I sit in my hands, I let them build the liquidity pool, engineering liquidity on both sides, accumulating. Phase 2 is the 10 a.m. Judas swing. As soon as that 4-hour candle opens at 10 a.m., I am hunting. I want to see a false move, ideally into a higher time frame PD array. If I'm bullish, I want to see price aggressively run below the lows formed in the morning. This is the algorithm collecting the liquidity that was created down here with the accumulation. And phase 3 is the distribution. Once the liquidity is taken, I need proof. I wait for a market structure shift. That's when the last swing high that made the low is violated. Back into the range with displacement. And displacement is characterized by leaving a fair value gap. There's also a hint here that this bearish fair value value gap is inversed. But the inversion fair value gap, that is price showing its hand that we most likely want to go the other direction. And the fair value gap that's created with the market structure shift is the only fair value gap I care about. I enter here, my stop is at the manipulation low. I target low hanging fruit and stop loss is below the manipulation low. So my target is the opposing liquidity. I don't guess, I don't interpret, I execute the machine. If the market gives me the manipulation relative to the time of day, I take the trade. In this example, price comes back to the inversion fair value gap, then displays again, leaving another fair value gap before going to the draw on liquidity. In this next example, when the candle opens at 10 a.m., we have a bearish bias. And the candle you see right here is an indicator called higher time frame power of 3. Go to settings, higher time power of 3 by this guy. The inside settings, make sure it's on 4 hours. So here we accumulate. There's nothing to do here in the first hour of the 10 a.m. game, creating both buy side liquidity and sell side liquidity. And here I'm just waiting for price to come outside of this consolidation. And we do right here. We see the liquidity here, but there is no reaction yet. Now we're waiting for a reaction. That's coming right here. A bearish fair value gap. Also, there's a bullish fair value gap that's now disrespected. There's an inversion fair value gap here, bearish fair value gap here. The overlapping part between a inversion fair value gap and a fair value gap is called a balanced price range. So there you can take the entry. Target obvious swing lows, stop above the manipulation high. Accumulation, manipulation outside the range, distribution. And this is how the 4-hour candle looks like. So we traded open, the high, that's the manipulation here. And then we trade the distribution, the body of this 4-hour candle. And it's even expanded into the next 4-hour candle. Now, here's the part where nobody talks about. What if the setup doesn't happen? What if price just runs away at 9:30? Or what if 10 a.m. comes and price just keeps consolidating? Then I don't trade. That's the difference between a gambler and a professional. A gambler needs action, a professional needs a setup. And by using the 10 a.m. game as a filter, I eliminate FOMO because my rules are binary. This shift from interpreting price all day to executing a time-based model is why I stopped trading ICT. Most traders are like mechanics who try to rebuild the entire engine every day. I'm the guy who knows exactly which screw to turn and make the car run. You don't need to watch more 3-hour lectures on market theory. You need to simplify. You need to master timing. You need to stop being a generalist and start being a 10 a.m. specialist. Because when you do this, trading becomes less stressful. It becomes boring. And boring is what pays for the lifestyle. You get your time back and you get your sanity back. So if you're tired of the confusion and want to install this exact mechanism, I'll leave the link to the 10 a.m. game cheat sheet that I use every single morning before I trade inside the description. And if you want to grow even more, I'll leave a video that's appearing right now on the screen. And if you watch that one, you will grow even more, because watching this video with the one you now see on the screen will just accelerate your growth by 10x. Video on the screen, link in the description. See you in the next one.